Ladies and gentlemen, what just happened on Monday Night Raw is nothing short of unbelievable. We are talking about the biggest betrayal, a most shocking alliance, and the most unpredictable twist in WWE's modern history. Tonight, the world witnessed Logan Paul, yes, the United States champion, the self-proclaimed social media icon, attack CM Punk in the middle of Raw. And not just that, Logan Paul has officially joined The Vision, aligning himself with Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, two of the most destructive forces in the WWE right now. Hello viewers, if you're new here, please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button for daily updates on WWE Raw. And fans are furious. This isn't just another heel turn, this is a takeover. Stay tuned because we're breaking it all down, from what happened in the ring to the hidden clues WWE has been planting for weeks to what this means for CM Punk's legacy and the terrifying future of Monday Night Raw. This is Wrestle Scope, and tonight we expose the truth behind this shocking betrayal. The chaos unfolds on Raw. It all went down during the closing segment of Raw, a night that was already chaos from start to finish. CM Punk had just come off a huge verbal confrontation earlier in the show, targeting both the Vision's arrogance and their growing influence backstage. Punk stood tall in the center of that ring, mic in hand, delivering one of those classic pipe bomb-style promos that reminded every fan why he's still the voice of the voiceless. He called out Bron Breakker. He mocked Bronson Reed. He told the world that the Vision was nothing but a mirage. But what no one expected was who would respond. As the arena lights dimmed and the crowd began to roar in anticipation of Breakker's arrival, the music hit, but it wasn't Bron Breakker. It wasn't Reed. It was Logan Paul. The crowd exploded, not in cheers, but in confusion. Why was the US champion out here? Why now? Logan walked down that ramp with his trademark smirk, energy drink in hand, wearing his Prime-branded jacket, every inch the arrogant influencer the WWE Universe loves to hate. He got into the ring face-to-face with Punk, and for a brief moment, you could feel the tension. Punk smirked, Logan smirked back. The crowd was electric. Then Punk said the words that would light the fuse. He said, and I quote, "You might be the face of YouTube, kid, but you'll never be the face of this ring." That was it. Logan's grin faded, his eyes narrowed, and in one swift, shocking moment, boom, Logan Paul hit CM Punk with a right hand that echoed across the arena. The crowd lost it. Boos filled the air, and just when security tried to rush in, the Vision's music hit. Out came Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed walking side by side like two soldiers arriving to collect their newest recruit. They surrounded Punk like vultures. And then it happened. The unthinkable. Logan Paul, standing over a fallen CM Punk, extended his hand to Bron Breakker. Breakker stared for a moment, then smiled that menacing smile. The handshake sealed the deal. The Vision had a new member. The aftermath. The crowd was in absolute disbelief. CM Punk lay motionless as Logan Paul, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed raised their hands in unity. The boos were deafening. Social media exploded within minutes. Fans couldn't believe it. But deep down, some noticed something else. This wasn't random. This alliance wasn't spur of the moment. When you look back over the past few weeks, the signs were all there. Logan Paul had been unusually quiet on social media about his next challenger. Bron Breakker had been making cryptic remarks about expanding the Vision. And during last week's backstage segment, a Prime energy drink could be seen sitting on a locker behind Reed and Breakker. No one thought much of it at the time, but now, it looks like the first clue. WWE pulled off a masterclass in storytelling. They made fans believe Logan Paul was operating solo, defending his US title, building his brand, running his podcast, all while secretly negotiating this alliance. And it makes perfect sense. Logan Paul thrives on controversy. He built his career on being hated. Aligning with Breakker and Reed isn't just a storyline, it's a marketing weapon. Together, they call themselves The Vision, and they've made it clear. Their mission is to destroy the old guard of WWE. And CM Punk? He represents everything they despise. Why CM Punk? Why attack the man who just months ago returned to WWE to massive applause, finally reconciling with the company he once called toxic? Because CM Punk stands for rebellion, but authentic rebellion. Logan Paul and The Vision stand for manufactured chaos. They want power, fame, dominance, and they want it instantly. Punk's return had reignited something real in fans, a belief that storytelling could still matter more than marketing, that passion could still trump algorithms. But Logan Paul doesn't care about that. He's not here for tradition, he's here for control. By taking down Punk, he didn't just attack a man, he attacked a symbol. This wasn't a fight over pride, this was a declaration of war. The Vision versus the establishment, and Punk was the first casualty. Now, if you've been watching closely, Punk's promo last week foreshadowed all of this. He said, quote, "If WWE keeps letting outsiders run the show, we'll all be working for influencers instead of champions." That line now sounds prophetic, because as of tonight, it's exactly what's happening. Logan Paul, an outsider by every definition, is now one of the most powerful forces on Raw. And he's got muscle behind him. The strategy behind the alliance. So what's the real plan here? Why would the Vision, a faction already stacked with power, recruit Logan Paul? The answer is simple: reach. Logan Paul brings mainstream attention, millions of followers, and media exposure that even WWE can't buy. For the Vision, that's the ultimate weapon. They don't just want dominance inside the ring, they want cultural relevance. Bron Breakker provides the intensity, Bronson Reed provides the destruction, Logan Paul provides the spotlight. Together, they've created a perfect triangle of chaos. And if you think about it from a storytelling perspective, this alliance changes everything. Raw now has a faction that can manipulate both the physical arena and the digital one. They don't just beat opponents, they humiliate them, they erase them from relevance. Remember Logan Paul's catchphrase, "You can't cancel me"? Now imagine that mindset backed up by Breakker's aggression and Reed's unstoppable strength. It's terrifying. And it makes the Vision the most dangerous faction WWE has seen in years. More cunning than the Judgment Day, more ruthless than the Bloodline, and more unpredictable than any team in recent history. CM Punk's future. So where does this leave CM Punk? Medics were seen helping him out of the ring after Raw went off the air. Reports suggest he may have suffered a minor rib injury after Reed's splash and Breakker's spear during the post-attack beatdown. But beyond the physical damage, the emotional and symbolic blow is even heavier. Punk has always prided himself on being the voice of the people, the anti-corporate rebel. Now he's staring at an enemy that represents everything he's fought against: influence without integrity, popularity without passion. Sources backstage say Punk was furious after the segment. He allegedly confronted creative about the direction of the Vision storyline, but later cooled down after Triple H assured him that this arc would be career-defining. And he's not wrong. This could be the biggest rivalry Punk has had since John Cena in 2011. The Vision versus CM Punk is not just about wins and losses, it's about the soul of WWE itself. If Punk goes down again, it sends the message that influence beats authenticity. But if Punk fights back, if he takes down the Vision, it restores faith that the ring still belongs to the wrestlers, not the celebrities. This feud has everything: moral conflict, generational tension, social relevance, and emotional stakes. WWE has just struck gold. The fans react. The WWE universe is divided. Within hours, social media became a war zone. Some fans are calling this the best twist WWE has pulled in years. Others are furious, calling it a mockery of the sport. On Twitter, one fan wrote, "CM Punk came back for wrestling, Logan Paul came back for clout, and tonight proved who WWE really values." Another replied, "You can hate Logan Paul all you want, but he's doing more to keep WWE relevant than half the locker room." And that's the power of this storyline. It's emotional, it's polarizing, it forces fans to pick a side. That's exactly what the Vision wants. They want attention, even hate fuels them.